Dating apps have ruined modern day love, not because people don't want relationships, but because the system that's supposed to create them is broken.
Yeah.
We didn't just change how people meet, we changed how people value each other.
Love used to start with proximity, shared environments, repeated exposure. You met someone at work, through friends, in real life.
There was context, there was accountability, there was friction, and friction mattered. Dating apps removed all of that.
They turned connection into a marketplace, people into profiles, and commitment into something optional. When you reduce human beings to photos and bios, you don't evaluate character, you evaluate presentation. And presentation is easy to fake. That's the first problem. You see, dating apps create the illusion of unlimited choice.
And when options feel unlimited, investment disappears. Why work through a misunderstanding when there are 100 new matches waiting?
Why develop patience when replacement feels instant? The moment relationships feel replaceable, people stop treating them as something to protect. They start treating them as something to sample. That mindset changes behavior. People leave at the first inconvenience. They disappear instead of communicating. They keep one foot out the door just in case something better shows up.
Yeah.
Not because they're evil, but because the system trained them that way.
Yeah.
The next problem is that attention replaced intention. Dating apps don't reward commitment, they reward attention.
Who gets the most likes, the most matches, the most messages? But attention isn't love. Attention is stimulation. And stimulation fades fast. So people confuse validation with interest, chemistry with compatibility, and excitement with stability.
You can talk to 10 people at once and still feel disconnected. Because attention spreads thin and connection requires focus.
The more people you talk to, the less present you become with any one of them. Problem number 3 is that everyone is always auditioning. On dating apps, nobody is fully chosen. Everyone is auditioning.
People perform instead of reveal. They curate instead of communicate. You don't show who you are, you show what gets approved.
And when relationships start with performance, they collapse when reality shows up.
Yeah.
Because real life isn't optimized, it's repetitive, it's imperfect.
Right.
And dating apps teach people to sell a version of themselves instead of becoming someone worth staying with. The fourth problem, ghosting became normalized. In real life, disappearing had consequences.
Right.
You'd see the person again. You'd run into mutual friends. Your reputation mattered. Dating apps remove that. Now, silence is easier than honesty. Avoidance is easier than accountability. So people ghost.
Not because they're cruel, but because the system made it costless. And over time, that erodes trust. People start expecting abandonment.
They stop opening up fully. They stay guarded, not because they don't want love, but because experience taught them not to risk it. The result of all of this, more access, less depth. We've never had more access to people. And we've never been worse at sustaining relationships. More conversations, more dates, more options, less commitment, less patience, less follow through. Modern dating didn't fail because people became worse. It failed because the incentives changed. The system rewards browsing, not building. The truth is, dating apps didn't destroy love. They exposed how rare discipline, patience, and commitment actually are. Until people stop treating relationships like content, they'll keep wondering why nothing lasts. Because love isn't found by swiping faster, it's built by staying longer. Yo, it's your favorite AI uncle here. If you want to learn how to create and monetize an AI influencer just like this, click the link in my bio.